Hi, this video will cover instructions on Assignment 5, which focuses on background sources. A primary objective with this assignment is to find background information in books, encyclopedias, handbooks, dictionaries, etc. Other objectives include summarizing information that you find, which will help to answer a research question, and documenting sources in your chosen style. This assignment is due Sunday at 11:55 p.m. Late assignments will be marked down 10% each day. The rubric is available in Moodle and it looks like this. This week's assignment requires that you find two background sources of information that are relevant to your research question. One should be an article or entry from a reference book or encyclopedia, while the other should be a book. These sources should not come from a journal, newspaper, or magazine. The assignment must include the research question you are addressing, as well as the full bibliographic reference in APA or MLA style format of the sources you found. Include your research question at the beginning of the assignment after the title page. Document each source in your chosen citation style. Summarize the information that will be the most useful in answering your research question. The final paragraph needs to evaluate the source you summarized. Be specific in each paragraph you write. Look at the rubric to make sure you are meeting all the criteria. Pay attention to the arrived column in order to understand how to earn full points. Since the summary should be addressing the relevance of your source and how it answers your research question, you do not need to address relevance in the evaluation paragraph. Do refer to the Evaluating Information Applying the CRAP Test handout to remind yourself what can and should be addressed as far as authority, accuracy, currency, and purpose go. As with Assignment 4, consider answering as many as 2 questions per criteria. This can be done succinctly. Consider downloading the Assignment 5 example with Jane Smith in the file name. It has the correct formatting, so that should save you time. This can be found in this folder here that says Assignment 5 Examples. And it's this one here, the Jane Smith one. The other examples would be good to look at and may have better examples of documented sources, summaries, and evaluations, but they may not have the formatting up to date. Do not get too comfortable with the sample assignments. We will not provide them for each assignment, since you will become more familiar and adept at completing them as you go along. After downloading the sample assignment, do remember to replace Jane Smith with your own name in the header on page 1 and page 2, as well as on the title page. Replace the research question, the summary, and the evaluation with your own work. Note that for the MLA style, a list of references should include the title Works Cited, but the APA style requires the title References. Be sure to replace the header if you are documenting your sources in the APA style. If you have any questions, see how it is done in the examples. Again, the Jane Smith example shows the correct formatting, but the other examples may be instructive as far as documenting sources, describing the search process, summarizing, and evaluating sources. In the Assignment 5 Examples folder, you will find some updated examples. They do have the current rubrics, and they have the current semester listed in them, and we've updated them to the format we want you to use this semester. We're adopting a new format this semester in order to help you be more prepared for the final project, which will follow this outline. Since an annotated bibliography does include a reference with the annotation below it, that's how we're going to have you organize your assignments this semester. So remember to provide your reference, identify that source type, then provide the summary below that. For each assignment, we're only asking you to evaluate one of the 2 sources that you find for each assignment, but for the final project, you will need to evaluate each and every source, as well as provide a summary for that source. So keep that in mind, and if you'd like to just write those evaluations along the way, then that would save you time later in the semester. So I hope this helps, and let us know if we can help you more with these sample assignments. Some of them are in the APA and some of them are in the MLA style, so you might take a look and see which of these might be the most helpful. With the summaries, we do not expect that you read an entire book, but do search for the information that will best answer your question and summarize that information. On the flip side, we do expect you to read from your source to find answers to your research question. Many people have said that the person who does not read has no advantage over the person who cannot read. If the examples do not answer your questions, be sure to email me or the teaching assistant. You can call me over the phone as well, or post to the forum with your questions. With that said, let me wish you good luck again and sign off. Thank you for your attention to this video. We will see you in the forums.